Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault, and I found the closest thing I could ever find so far to the perfect system to call your own. So I'm going to show you why I think the system is about as close to perfect as it can get, and I'll give you glyphs here in case you want to set up shop here yourself. So let's cue up the music, and we'll get right to it. Alright, well, first off, I got a little pet here. Look at little Giffle. Hello, my friend. He's like a little chihuahua, right? Check him out. Check him out. Look at him run. Come on. Oh, crap. Hope he can swim. Alright, so what makes this system great? Well, it's a 6-planet system, which is important because that allows us to get the maximum amount of potential resources possible for a single system. So, like, if you want to build long term and have access to pretty much all of the different resources in the game, and you don't want to have to jet all over the galaxy to do so, you're going to want to find a system that's kind of like this, because it will make a difference. And I'll show you what we're looking at. We'll take a look at it from space, and we'll take a look at it from the space station itself. So we'll get to flying there. Alright, so as you can see, like I said, six planets in there. Got an overgrown planet, which will give us the copper, the paraffinium, and the magnetized ferrite. So we've got, and all right, we'll move on. This one here gives us some dioxide and salt. Also gives us ancient bones, which is good for making some money. This one here, uranium and silver. Here we've got ammonia and silver again. Here we got paraffinium and salt. More ancient bones, and here we've got pyrite and magnetized ferrite. Now, what we don't have is cobalt, which is unfortunate, and we don't have phosphorus, which is also unfortunate. But phosphorus can be easily made with another type of resource. You know, if you put it in the double refined, there was something else, and I'll have to remember what it was. I think it's either oxygen or ferrite dust. I think it's ferrite dust, actually. If you mix it with ferrite dust, something, those 6 things, pyrite, dioxide, phosphorus, uranium, and all those will turn into something else, paraffinium and so forth and so on. So, you know, you at least have a good start with that. So that's the only one we're missing here, but if we go to the space station, I'll show you what the space station has to offer. And this is where things get kind of cool. Let me make sure we're set on the right settings too, because I was kind of fooling around. Yeah, we're going to go to normal mode. That way you guys can see exactly what's available here. Now, there is one thing in this system that is missing that hurts. And if you know me at all, you know exactly what it is, and that's oxygen. I'm not going to find oxygen on this system. We can find the other gases, but not oxygen, unfortunately. I don't believe so. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll try it, but I'm pretty sure we can find all of the other ones, just not that. Alright, so if we go here to the Galactic Trade Terminal, we see that they do sell cobalt, which is cool, but everybody sells cobalt. So if you really need it, you can get it here. Boom. They sell phosphorus as well. So that's fantastic. They also sell ionized cobalt and tritium, which you don't find all the time in regular space stations. In fact, I don't find that very often at all in regular space stations. It's usually in pirate systems from what I've seen. But, you know, sometimes it's in here, especially in the main one. Now we'll look at the other terminal and see what they've got for sale. And give you an idea of what else you can get here. And then we'll look at the modules that are available. There's some decent modules here. So again, we have cobalt, pugnium, and chlorine, which is nice. Now, having salt, you won't ever need to buy chlorine, but, you know, in case you wanted to bump start chlorine production or something like that, or you didn't want to start a salt mine, you could just immediately go get some chlorine and start processing that down into salt and then back up into chlorine again using some oxygen. But oxygen is going to be our only issue, and I wish one of those two regular paraffinium planets was like a dead planet or something like that where I could pull some oxygen, but it's not, so it is what it is right now. So as far as S-class modules go, we got radiation and shield, radiation protection and shield, as well as underwater, thermal, and toxic. The thermal is for ice. So that's a pretty good number of S-class modules for the exosuit. The exocraft, I don't think this one was nearly as good. Yeah, we got an exocraft boost module, and that's it. But there's not a lot that you really get for those anyway. And so many of them are just specific to the certain type of exocraft that it's kind of annoying. Here we got photon cannon, phase beam, meh. But we got a nice infraknife module, so you know, if you're looking for infraknife upgrades, this is definitely a good place to go. And you guys know how I feel about the cyclotron after my video the other night. And for our wonderful gunslinger guy, all we have is geology cannon. So, yeah. But, you know, if you want upgrades for the guns, it's better to go to Viking systems. This isn't the best. You got a nice little A-class pistol, you know, nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about, but it's alright. And let's see what the first wave of ships looks like that comes in here. We'll do a quick jump out, reload the restore point, and take a look at it and see. Yeah, if you ever want to reset your space station or wherever you're farming for ships, this is the best way to do it. Then you can see exactly what the first wave of ships is like that comes in. You wait for the first, few batches to land. That'll give you an idea if there's anything really, really cool that comes in early. If nothing comes in early, that doesn't mean 20 minutes down the road or 2 hours down the road you're not going to get something cool. You never know in this game. It's it's a crapshoot. This is let's go back and look at it. This is an untroubled system, high supply, so it's a 3-star system. And of course, Corvex. No dissonance in it, nothing like that, so it's kind of basic. I will need to set up, I want to be able to put all my bases down in 2 systems, so I'm going to look next for a system that will have phosphorus in it, as well as the ability to mine oxygen, gold, and cobalt, maybe some sodium would be nice. I never really mined for sodium, but it'd be kind of cool just to have the ability to have every mineable resource at your fingertips, Maybe rusted metal would be cool. That's actually a nice looking Explorer. Yeah, I like the coloring on it. What's it called? Gifugax Reckless Champion. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. The asymmetrical wings kill me, hate them. Here we got one with the weird little karate chop hand and the crab claw, don't like it. And a very bland shuttle. So the very first batch isn't exciting, but let's see what the next 4 are. Goodbye, guys. Safe flight. So yeah, when you're looking for a system to settle in, a mistake I made early on in the game was to, and with, my first 75 characters, was to just settle wherever. I found a cool looking planet, and I settled on it, and then I got whatever resources I could from that area. If I was able to mine stuff and all that, I would mine it, and but then I'd go to another system and put another one down. And while it really doesn't matter in the long and short of things, it's kind of cool to have everybody in the same system, in my opinion, just because why not? You can just zip between base to base using your little teleporter. You never have to leave the comfort of your own system. You pretty much own that system, which is kind of fun. I think, at least. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. Now, of course, it's cool to have badass bases on cool planets all over this galaxy, or all over the universe if you go from galaxy to galaxy. But yeah, I kind of dig. I've been wanting to do this with a character, and seeing as how this guy really has a minimal amount of bases. This is my brand new guy I built for testing. I think he's got one base, maybe. Let's look while we wait for the next batch of ships. I mean, we just built one on that Paradise planet. I will tear that one down. I was just kind of farting around looking for a place to set up shop. But I'm going to try to make every base in this system count for something as far as construction goes. Yeah, see, perfect system. That's the only base we have right now. So when I rebuild that base, it'll be in an area where I can mine paraffinium, where I can mine, I think, radon I'll mine on that planet. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. And hopefully get some electric so I don't have to set up a whole bunch of solar panels. So for some reason no one else is landing, so screw it. We'll just go with those 4 ships. I'm not going to... Well, no, I'll wait. And I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we're back. Well, I had to actually reload because nothing was coming in, and we got another batch of, pretty much the same. So, yeah, that's it on this one. Now, I did check the derelict freighter in this system. It gives you a B-class module at the end of it, and it's got a lot of combat involved in it, so it's definitely not worth coming here for that if you're looking for a derelict freighter. But other than that, beautiful system. Highly recommend it. I gave it 4.5 stars on my Yelp review. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. If you haven't done so, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications. And let me get you guys the location here. There we go. Bottom left-hand corner. Take a screenshot of it if you want to come to this system and set up shop. You got a lot of great planets here. And, I don't mind the neighbors. It's a pretty big system. So, you can come hang out, grab a beer, have a cup of coffee, whatever suits you. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.